P3 means public-private partnership.
In this particular process, it's a design build, which makes it a very unique project.
This is a project where we utilize that delivery method.
The state of Kentucky passed the P3 statute back in 2016, and so far no community has been able to take advantage of this approach. And so now that path has been forged by the city of Brandenburg.
We were in need of a waste treatment plant that was going to have to be expanded, they had already done one for the county, and we thought, well, we'll try this and see how it all works out.
I think everybody has realized that this project is sort of the first of its kind in the Commonwealth.
Frost Brown Todd served as the city of Brandenburg's P3 consultant throughout this process. So the city hired us on early on to explore all of their options on how to deliver this plant as quickly and as affordable as possible.
My background is actually in water, wastewater treatment plant construction, so I've been brought on board for the Walker Company to help them through their first water, wastewater treatment plant project, and really excited about this one. It's a great project, greenfield project.
We are the P3 consultant to the city of Brandenburg on this project.
They needed to improve the overall performance of their existing plant and decommission the current site of their plant in order to avoid any delays to Nucor.
Very early on in the process, the city was trying to figure out how to tackle this project. And I actually had a pretty long-standing relationship with the former county judge, Jerry Lynn, and he told the mayor, I know a guy.
We've been with them since the first day that they decided that, we were going to try to accomplish what we're here today to start, which is their new wastewater treatment plant.
We've really been with the city from day one, helping them explore these options and deliver us this project and get us here to this day.
We assembled a team and came down and met with the former county judge and the mayor and had a good time, and we kicked the project off.
Brandenburg, just like a lot of other places in Kentucky, they're having to deal with a growing population, which is a good thing, and the demands that growing population puts on their current infrastructure.
We are going to have a waste treatment plant here that'll meet the city's needs right now, and then in the future it'll be upgradable for just about anything that we can do around here.
Big project for this community. In many ways, big project because they needed the new piece of infrastructure to renew what they had before. Big project because it's making way for, well into 3 figures of high-paying jobs with the new Nucor plant.
You're building capacity for the future here. You're building capacity for people to move in with Nucor, to live here. You're building capacity for commercial development like restaurants and hotels.
Huge for the jobs that it brings to actually construct the piece of infrastructure, but that piece of infrastructure opens up other opportunities for the private sector to bring in more jobs.
Frankly, the city of Brandenburg shouldn't have to worry about their wastewater plant for the next 20 years.
For this particular piece of infrastructure, it is going to allow the community to grow and to have the service capacity necessary to support that.
Just the financial savings alone are really meaningful. This is the type of infrastructure that's supported by ratepayers, and whenever you can get quality infrastructure at a great price, at the end of the day, the people that you're benefiting most are the people who rely on the system, the ratepayers.
Well, thankfully to the city of Brandenburg, their bold leadership were willing to take this risk and explore these options, and they forged this path for all future communities to follow.
Being on the cutting edge, being on the front of something like this is really neat.
Oh, I'm very proud of this project.
It's been phenomenal.
I like being the first municipality to be able to do this, and so far it's worked out very, very well for us.
We're confident any other cities who want to go through and build a new plant, they're going to have a quick, easy process to save a tremendous amount of time and costs.
Frost Brown Todd they were creating the wheel just like we were with this project, and they guided us all the way through it, and everything just kind of fell into place.
To see the sort of collaboration between the city and the county, and to see the quality of the responses and the creativity of the responses that came in from the private sector, it's not something that local governments are used to, and it was really just an amazing process.
Cities will start to learn that this is a process that they could take advantage of in order to deliver any type of capital project.
It's a huge success because it's saving on time and money.
But also to be able to draw out the most innovative ideas to best serve their citizens.
Working with Walker has really been a pleasure. Walker and WP3.
We've got some great staff that are young and creative to kind of think through solutions that are not the traditional way of delivery.
For me, it's made it actually a heck of a lot more fun working with the design engineer, hearing their point of view, them hearing my point of view. It's worked out really, really well for us so far.
The P3 design build process has really been enjoyable because you're getting to collaborate a lot more than you usually are on a project like this.
It makes me hope that in the future that all we do is design build projects. I think this is really the best way to build a water wastewater treatment plant project from beginning to end. It's unique. Everybody gets a say, and it moves things along much faster, and it's a much more collaborative process in that you're not adversaries to one another like the hard bid process makes you.
This project for local infrastructure is almost like the Cumberland Gap. It's a route that everybody's been looking for quite some time. And Brandenburg's paved the way, and I think you're going to see all sorts of cities and counties follow them through that route and open up the Commonwealth.
The project in itself it affects the whole Commonwealth because there's going to be other communities that are going to be able to, they won't have to blaze the trail for the P3 process.
This is stuff that I've been looking at for a long time, and there's a lot of unmet need across the state. There's a lot of deferred maintenance in assets just like the one that's going to be replaced here in Brandenburg.
We've opened up a process here to where everybody can benefit from it.
We get to design stuff all the time, and we get to design wastewater plants, and that's fun for us, but being a part of a project like this that's really collaborative and working with a bunch of different partners has been really cool.
Local governments are now going to be able to see a real example of how to go solve your problem a different way, and quite frankly a way that may be more cost effective and faster for your community. I think is going to be a game changer.
I'm glad that we were the first, and you know, it just makes me feel good to know that we've been able to do something like this, and there'll be people benefit from it now for years and years to come.